morning, as it does, of course, such distinguished speakers as we have on our panel, who I introduce to you before they speak, and touching as this discussion does on some very important issues. Journalists working for large-scale news organizations like mine are acutely aware of the damage that we can do to reputations if we get things wrong. A front-page newspaper article accusing somebody of cheating on their wife or fiddling their expenses can of course be ruinous, and there are in many jurisdictions laws that allow individuals to seek redress. On the internet, however, rather than the sledgehammer blow of a newspaper or television expose, a person can suffer death by 1,000 cuts. They can be subject to a barrage of hostile comment from netizens, which can be just as ruinous but much harder to defend against. South Korea, of course, is well aware of these dangers. So what can or should be done to guard against libel by the masses? Should peddlers of hate or misinformation be allowed to hide behind a cloak of anonymity? And what about the rights of consumers of information on the internet? How far can we or should we try to protect people, the young or the vulnerable, from what they might read? Well, please sit back, relax and enjoy what I know will be a wide-ranging and thought-provoking discussion of many of those issues. But before we start, I'd just like to add one more thing. After the formal part of today's discussion, you, the audience, will be invited to comment. I know that many of you may have professional interests, you may be policymakers, journalists, perhaps, but there's something much more important that we all share here. We are all consumers of internet information nowadays, and the issues being discussed directly impact on what we can read about our governments, about the people who are trying to sell us things, and indeed what we can write about them. So don't think you have to be qualified in any way at all to take part in today's discussion. After the formal part of this debate, we want as broad and a free-ranging debate as possible. So if you want to contribute, put up your hand and you'll be invited to speak. As Adrian says, we'll try to limit floor contributions to a couple of minutes or so, but we really do want to hear all of your views. It's your internet that we're talking about, so please let us know what you think. And to ensure that we can give the maximum time for that discussion, I'm going to ask the speakers here to stick as closely as they can to their allotted time. So, gentlemen, if I give you a signal during your speech, it suggests that it might be time to conclude your comments and sit down. So, with no further ado, I'd like to introduce our first speaker this afternoon, Dr. Hwang Chul-jung, Director General of the Network Policy Bureau at the Korea Communications Commission. Please give him a warm welcome.
방송되고 있습니까? 네, 방송사회관의 황철중입니다. 사회자께서 시간 잘 지키라고 말씀하시는데 오늘 방청객 여러분들의 토론에 나오신 분들 보니까 제 전략은 발표를 길게 해서 질의 답변을